thank you for joining me and welcome to the first in my Christmas in July mini-series. So this is going to run all the way through July. There will be one video a week and there will be a freebie every week as well. This will be available on my Facebook group. The link is in the description box below. Come on over and join, and they will be in the files section. I do them in A4 and letter size, JPEG and PDF. So you just need to find the one that suits your needs. Also, I've created a playlist. I'll link that below. So save the playlist to your own YouTube and then, you can refer back to it. So Christmas in July, what's it about? So I thought I would do a little extension on my embellishment builders. That was a really popular series. I'll link the playlist to that below. It came with a heap of freebies, and what we do is we make some fun and interactive elements for paper crafting. You can use them in mini albums, folios, on your cards or in your journals. So week on week I'm going to give you a freebie. We're going to make a cute embellishment that's interactive and fun. And then on week 5, we're going to make something that they're all going to go in. Okay, I've already got all this planned. I've already done all of the images. It's all ready to go. Okay, and so this is week 1. I'm just going to hide the rest of them because you have to wait. So week 1 is called Hugging a Mug. So we're going to make interactive embellishments with these. Now I do make them quite large. You can either follow along with my videos and make exactly what I'm making and then put them in the thing that we're going to make on week 5, which will give you a complete project. Or you can just make a heap of them and add them to your Christmas projects. You can keep them the size that they print out, or you can print them to a page to make them smaller. Okay, but they all make little cute, interactive, fun style embellishments. So week 1, Hugging a Mug. It is what it says on the tin. It's you've got some coffee mugs, Christmas coffee mugs. We're going to do something different with each one of these, and you get some little cute things to go with them. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do, but you can do what you want. So I'm going to prep all of mine, do my fussy cutting, and then we'll be back. Okay, so let's get creating. So what should we do first? We'll do this one first. So you want to cut a piece of card that measures about 2 by 2 3/4. Okay, I've rounded the corners, and that is going to attach right at the top of the cup there. Okay, right at the top. Now, depending on how accurately your fussy cut or your machine's cut, you might need to just do a little bit of trimming at the side. This is handmade, not machine made. So I'm just going to put a very thin bead of glue down the sides and along the bottom. We're just creating a little tiny pocket for our little bit of interaction. Okay, and then I'm going to carefully line it up with the very top there, making sure I can't see any of that pocket. Okay, it might not line directly up. That's fine, because you want it kind of straight. Okay, and then we'll just, where's my bone folder? I can only find this one. We'll just give that a press. Okay, shall we do 2 at once? Why not? So here's my little pieces. I'm just going to round the corners so they look neater. Okay. And I'll do the same with this one. Oops. Okay. And then I'll show you how this one's going to look if it's not fitting quite right. Okay. It's not too bad actually. Just got a little bit of overhang there. So what I'll do is I'll just press that, wait while it dries. In an ideal world, but I'm just going to cut it while it's wet, and I'll just trim if there's any protruding so that I'm maintaining that shape. That's giving you a little pocket for you to put whatever you want. Okay, so I like the little mouse. All right, so I can put my little mousey in there, and I'm going to have him with the holly sticking out. So he's just a little bit in there, but you could slip that holly further in. Shall I? I'll put him a little bit further in. Okay, but over there, and then think I'll have this little lollipop here. I'm just going to flick it so the tails are at the front, but the lollipop's behind his ears. Okay, and that is just super cute already. So you could put that in a journal, you could glue it there, and then it would be a complete pocket, but you've got interactive removable elements. Okay, you can fancy them up later on in the series. There's other things that you can add. Okay, but this is coming in another week, these little banners, so you could add that, you could glue that down, and then you could tuck more things like this. Okay, so I'd maybe glue it to there, and then you can tuck one of these. All right, so as the weeks progress, you can mix and match the items. All right, and also you can print things to a page to make them smaller. So that's the first one. So maybe I could make him a little bit more fun by adding some of this. Where shall I have it? Across the middle. I'll have it across the middle, and then I can cut it to size about there. And try and keep it curved, so I'll just glue that on. I'm not sure how good this glue is with the ribbon. This is just cheap old Rick Rack. Okay, maybe you've got a cute border punch. There's all sorts you can do to add to them, but the basic images are there for you. Okay, and then all I need to do now is just trim that to the same as the side of the cup. Okay, and then maybe, what else might I add? I might have a look in my stash and see if I've got some gems that have been hanging around forever and a day, and I might add some of these if they'll stick on. Yeah, so you kind of get the drift. Where shall we have these? Should we have them on the Rick Rack? Why not? Why not? Okay. I want them quite evenly spaced. Quite evenly spaced. That's just one really super quick idea. Mega fast, okay? These are not complicated things. These are super, super easy. That's not even now. Another one there. I might space them out a bit better. Let's move that one in. Oh, my Rick Rack's not sticking. Let me just space these out a little bit better. That's not even the same size. Don't matter. Space them out a little bit so that they've got more of an even gap. Okay, and that's my first one done. I might put some glossy accents on its eyes, I might not, I might add some glitter glue, but that's the first idea. So I'd do the same with that one. So then this one here, okay, what I've done is I've grabbed myself a little mat, and where you can see the curve of the cup there, I'm just going to cut a slot. Okay, and again I can just get some card. What size is this one? This one's a bit big. So when I'm cutting my card, I'll just put it to the back. I'll have a look. Okay, I'll do a little pencil mark. A bit there. A little pencil mark. And then I'll get my little chopper. And I will cut it to the size I want. I'll round my bottom corner. You can turn anything into a little pocket or tuck for your fun little bits of interaction. Okay. And when you can lift things out, it's cute. I'll stick that on there like that. Just over the slot at the top. Okay. Right. Let me just make sure I've not glued my little strip. Let me just grab a little piece of card. So I've got a little tuck there, look. You could just write a little message and have that in there like that. Okay, later on in the series, there's things like, let me think, like these tickets. Okay, you could print them to a page and have them in. Okay, sneak peek for you. But here we're going to have some whipped cream. Oh, so stinking cute. What else? We might have a gingerbread man peeking out of the top, and I might have a little lollipop in there as well. Okay, how cute are those? I'm sorry, but those are cute. So that's 2 already. Okay, let me move my mat and let's have a think about these ones. So I did come up with a few ideas for this one. So for this one here, I grabbed my cutting knife and I took the lid off. Okay, let me just move these out of the way. And then I've grabbed myself a little piece of card that I know will slide in there. Okay, will slide in. So I'm going to put it in as far as it'll go, which is about there, and make sure it's not too tall, which it's not. And I can assess whereabouts I want it, about there. Okay, central. And just pull that back, just tap that down. Small bead of glue on the back. Don't glue it all the way because you want it to tuck over. You don't want to glue all of that. Just glue the top because you want to leave this with a gap so you can tuck it over, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that it goes like that. Yeah, so it tucks over. If you glue it all the way, it's not going to tuck over. You want it to tuck over. Okay, so when that's dry, I'm just going to ink this so it's defined. Okay. And then you could maybe stick some little cookies on there, or write a little message, or you could have a little, this little gingerbread girl peeking. I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I'm just going to glue her down so that when you pull her out, it's hello, surprise. Okay. And then on the back here, you're just going to get a little strip of card. This is about, don't know what it measures. Just do it all by eye. 1/2 inch. Okay. So what you want to do is make sure all of this is dry. Put it in position of where you want it. So that's kind of how I'd have it. Turn it over. You can see the back there. Okay. And then this is just going to stop it flapping about. Okay, so get your little strip, have a look where you want to fold it, about there and about there. You want to leave enough space for the little embellishment to slide in and out. Fold that over. And this is proper handmade crafting. It's you know, doing things by eye and just making things that are fun, not taking life too seriously. Okay, and you can make them pretty quick. Okay, I just lift that up ever so slightly. I'm just going to tuck that around there and tuck that around there. I'm going to try and put it central if I can. Yeah. And then we'll just give that a press, and that'll just hold that and give you something to anchor it down with. Okay. So then when you lift it up, you've got hello people, and then you can slide it all back in again. Okay, and then that will tuck over there. So you could, this little anchored down bit, you could make it slightly wider. You could put a paper clip on there. You could do whatever you wanted. Okay, you could make another pocket like we have there so that you can stick it direct in your journal. But there's the general idea of that. People. I love it. I love it peeking out, okay? Right. It'll work much better when everything's dry. So that's that one. So then this one, we've got another idea for this one. So again, I'm just going to grab my knife. Please be careful when you're using your knife. I've got a fly in my room. And I'm going to cut where the coffee sleeve is there. I'm going to Again, we're cutting into the image, okay, to give ourselves, no, that's not the right lid, a little bit of something, something. All right, let me see how wide. So again, I just need to determine how wide I want my little pocket to be. Could probably manage it just there. It just needs to help with the tucking. Okay, so there and there. Could even cut that at an angle if I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. As long as it fits within the constraints, you'll be fine. And we're going to just glue that on 3 sides and just slightly over the slot so that you're not catching the top of this when you slide your things in. So it wants to overlap the slot, but make sure you're not gluing your the slot part closed. Okay. Right, so now you just find your opening, which is here. Okay, make sure you've not glued it too tightly, and then you can fill it with cute stuff. With a little mat, the little mouse looks cute in there. Okay, I can have another lollipop. We could have another candy cane, and we could have a cookie. Okay, so how cute are those? So that's just some cute, real quick and easy ideas. So you've got your little sliding peeper. Okay, you could turn into a note. You've got the slot in the coffee sleeve. You could even cut that and have something going all the way. But how fun are those? Just cute little embellishments. Then you've got your coffee cup there and your coffee cup there. So there's your ideas for week 1. I'm trying to get all of these videos done as fast as I can so that they're all ready for you and good to go. So I hope you like those quick and easy little ideas. Fantastic, cute little Christmas embellishments with just a little bit of interaction for you to play with. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.